games in round 18 of the British Basketball League Championship. Bartek Brzezinski is our final official, as Alahodzic and Myron Thomas go up for the tip, and the Caledonia will start with the first possession of the game. Alahodzic handing the ball off to Patrick Whelan, and Bothwell looking down low. No walk, and Alahodzic battle it out, and a rebound now for Teddy Allen. Exciting times in the league when these two teams met in December. Both Mike Bothwell and Teddy Allen made their debuts. Teddy Allen came up big with 32 points in that game. Mike Bothwell, well, he had to show signs of settling in. He only finished with 4 points personal, but has since then found his way into the starting lineup for the Gladiators. Here is Bothwell. Off the dribble onto the left hand. A little bit of a drought to start for the first two possessions in this one, Kyla.
Yeah, definitely, but I like the aggression from Bothwell. He's improving every game. He's getting more opportunities with DeBose out right now with injury. I mean, against Newcastle, we had 14 points, so he's starting to find a scoring rhythm as there's a foul on that end.
That's right. Teddy Allen trying to split the defenders, and blocking foul is called. I believe it will be called on Bothwell. Sideline ball for the Riders, who will be the first team to break the deadlock in this game. Here's Holmes. Kenzie using the screen. Walker with the roll. He's wide open, but there's a rejection. Farah Alahodzic protecting his paint.
A great block by Alahodzic. I thought there was a wide open dunk or layup there with a great pass by Kimball McKenzie.
Lucas Peliza inside Alahodzic this time, and he goes to the left hand. He'll be successful in drawing first blood.
He is successful, and it's been interesting. The last few games I've seen Caledonia really try and give Alahodzic the ball early on in the game to get him going. Holmes
inside to the left hand, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Whelan. That rolls around the rim and into the hands of Thomas. He's going full length of the court, and an offensive foul call against Myron Thomas. That'll be his first personal foul.
Yeah, a little sloppy to start with, leaving the ball on the rim instead of getting some finishes for both teams. You can tell this game is tense, and both teams need to win it. So you see it's been a bit of a slow start for scoring.
We don't mind a game of chess from now and again, do we, Kyla?
We don't.
Here is Peliza, catch and shoot. That's his shot. He's a great shooter, is Peliza. Made a real difference. As Teddy Allen goes to the basket, he's fouled. 2 shots to come for him.
And that's what Teddy Allen does, right? He's aggressive, he can shoot the three, he does everything. But he actually stacks up a lot of his points from getting to the free throw line. He causes you to foul him in so many different ways. Off the dribble, getting to the rim. And he's able to finish his free throws a lot of the time.
Elite scorer of the ball. Scoring many different ways. He knocks down the first free throw to get Ryder's first point of the game.
Spoke about his debut being against Caledonia Gladiators. What did he have in his first British Basketball League game? 32 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists.
Let's see. In fact, from a neutral perspective, you'll want to see something like that again.
Absolutely.
Princeton Onwas into the hands of Whelan. The screen comes from Alahodzic. He rolls to the rack. Onwas decides to take it to the bucket. Alahodzic, great space for another double team, comes across to Onwas.
Yeah, great job by Onwas recognizing the second defender coming over. That nice little pass to Alahodzic to finish with his left hand.
Jaron Holmes' 3 is off. Kimball McKenzie, quick steal. Hands it off somehow to Mo Walker. Don't know if that was poked out into the hands of Walker or if he meant it.
He'll say he meant it, I think. But there's great body control and second chance opportunities for Leicester from Kimball McKenzie.
Alahodzic hands it off to Bothwell. Had a bit of space there, but Peliza I told you early on, that's his shot. That's exactly why, drilling it from downtown.
Yeah, that's absolutely his shot right there. Shooting over 43% from the three-point line this season.
Thomas's three's no good. Allen. Mackenzie will try from the opposite side. Ball just not falling early on here for Leicester. Ball will go the other way. Riders will have possession.
I just think great things happen most of the time when Patrick Whelan has the ball in his hand and he's going off different actions and executing. That time he had a turnover, but you love to see the way he runs his team.
Walker. Whelan comes out to guard Allen. Allen goes downhill. No friendly roll for him there. Inside, Whelan for two. Really strong start for the Gladiators.
Great job pushing in transition. A nice little cut through the middle by Whelan there.
Static offense here for the Riders, waiting for something to happen. And a foul is called. That was nice work there from Mo Walker, looking to set the screen. Curled off it before actually getting to his final destination. He was open. Kimball Mackenzie draws the foul as he goes by the defender.
Yeah, and if you're, well, Paternoster, you're kind of happy with the ball in Kimball Mackenzie's hand a lot of the time. He makes great decisions, especially off the pick and roll, and he drew that foul.
Smile on his face right there. Coach Rob, inside. Walker, don't jump. Alahodzic lands on him.
Nice body control to go up for the fake by Walker. But again, we just spoke about coming off of a pick and roll action. Little throw over the top to cause a foul.
It's going to be a great battle between Mo Walker and Alahodzic. Two back-to-basket players. Alahodzic grew up in Leicester. Played for the Leicester Cannons Basketball Club. In fact, over previous summers and when he was inactive, he used to train with the Leicester Riders from time to time as Teddy Allen opens his bank account from behind the arc.
Yeah, he's come in and just been a great scorer for this Leicester Riders team as we see them keep moving up and up in this league table.
Paliza again for three. Nothing but net. Lucas Paliza.
Yeah, Leicester need to know their scout, no? Paliza can knock that down at a really high level.
Kimball Mackenzie dancing with the defender. The reverse layup doesn't fall. Rebound for Alahodzic. Bothwell on Wes. Whelan to the spin. Foul is called this time. Pat Whelan will go to the line for two shots.
That was a great spin. As he drove middle with his left hand, he recognized the help was coming from the middle. So he spun back to the baseline and was able to get a foul.
Well, we're going to take a quick break right now. 12-6 the score. Gladiators in control early on. Gladiators in the lead, 12-6 against the Leicester Riders. Caledonia faithful at the PlaySport Arena. There's head coach Gareth Murray. Positive start for his team as Patrick Whelan is on the line to shoot 2. Riders struggling from the field right now. They're 2 for 11. As Patrick Whelan puts in point number 3 for him.
This Leicester Riders team really need to rely not only on Teddy Buckets. Obviously, it's an assumption he's going to score the ball. But what else can everyone do? They're at their best when everyone else gets involved and is productive. Their win against Caledonia, the 96-90 win, they had 52 bench points.
Kimmel McKenzie, and they can often rely on, misses the layup on Wes. He'll turn it over. A bit of a scrappy start to this game.
Yeah, they need to let the game come to them a little bit, find a rhythm. They're forcing a few too many things, but like we said, the league table is so tense. These games mean a lot.
Here's McKenzie. It's another turnover for the Riders.
Great read by Bothwell to see that steal there.
In the corner. Here is Bothwell. 2 feet in the paint, fade away. Deflected away, TJ Lal. He's going to go all alone. TJ Lal with the layup.
Really nice. He kind of left the floor early and was able to hang there for a left-handed finish. But if I'm Bothwell, who gave up a pretty good look from the three-point line to then giving a tougher one with that fadeaway.
I think there's a warning given there to Teddy Allen and the Riders about touching the ball after it's gone through the hoop. At least the next time they'll do it, there'll be a technical foul for them. Onwas, Feliz has tripped up on his way out to the three-point line. Ale Hodzic sets the screen, rolls to the basket, strong take for Ale Hodzic.
Just a few little bunnies being missed by both teams.
And one, or I believe the foul was on the floor. We'll check with the referee. Oh no, the basket is good. One shot to come there. Jaron Holmes, you mentioned about other players putting points on the board. Jaron Holmes is definitely one of those guys.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I think when he plays well, the rest of the team have an easier job of scoring. He's averaging over 13 points a game. So he's productive for this team, and I like him going downhill and finishing.
A man from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, we saw him a little bit on TV last week, being able to present.
In his suit, he missed the extra bucket there, though. Spent time at St. Bon's University, NCAA, then Iowa State, where he averaged 13 points per game as Whelan fires up the 3, rebounded by Allen. No good on the other side of the floor. Kimmel McKenzie tries to throw it off the legs of Whelan. Doesn't work that time. Intercepted by Lal. Ryder's got numbers here. Jaron Holmes throws it down with 2 hands.
That's a positive for Leicester, especially the way Kimmel McKenzie is all over the floor. Great job by getting that flush down, and both teams need to clean up with their turnovers.
Well, despite the poor shooting form, the Riders are within 2 here as Bothwell goes to the left hand and makes that gap 4.
Lovely steps into that layup. Really crafty guard.
Inside Udowu, the man of the moment from the Patriots game. TJ Lal, another player that can heat up for the Riders. Whelan. Onwas back out to Whelan. Foul called on the floor.
Whelan just looks really comfortable with the ball in his hand. He's in no rush. He's playing at his pace, and he's able to create a lot for himself and his teammates.
Let's take a look at that foul.
And if you're Caledonia, you want to get Teddy Allen in foul trouble.
Teddy Allen, that's his first personal. Myron Thomas has 2 fouls early on in this game. Connor Washington has checked in for Kimmel McKenzie. 2 minutes 30 remaining in the first. Sideline for the Gladiators. Carl Johnson's also into the game, as is Clifton Moore Jr. Jimenez is also lurking in the corner, and almost the and one play for Whelan, who took a little bit of a knock on that play.
Yeah, he definitely got hit on that foul. Good to see him pop back up and keep being aggressive.
No easy bucket, says Samidowu.
It makes you really hard to guard when you can go both ways. A great left-handed drive right there by Patrick.
Goes to the line. Made the first 2 free throws for the Gladiators in this game. And there he will make the second. GB international, Patrick Whelan, as we've already mentioned, played at the Riders, former employers. Was part of the trophy-winning team. Here comes Washington. Conducting the offense. Lal, strong crossover there, trying to find a way to the bucket. He's fouled. Once again, the ball won't fall for the Riders. And his face will show his expression there.
Great use of his change of pace by stopping in the middle of the lane, a little cross step, pivot to get the bump. Would have loved the and one, I'm sure, but he's on the line for 2 right now.
Riders are currently 1 and 4 from the free throw line. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Missed opportunity. Here's Jimenez. Trying to shake off Washington. Clifton Moore Jr. Trying to find Princeton Onwas, who comes along the baseline. The handoff to him. Skipped across. Pat Whelan for 3. Offensive rebound kept alive. Onwas goes inside. Clifton Moore Jr. opens his bank account.
Great job elevating right in the middle of that paint, and he likes playing against Leicester too. In the previous game he had 18.6 rebounds, 2 blocks, so he'd be ready to play today, and you can see it straight away.
Definitely one of the signings of the season, Clifton Moore Jr. Without a doubt, for the Caledonia Gladiators. He's had such a great impact from the off.
He's just such a mobile big. He's so versatile, and there's some versatility as we see Lal hit the 3 after getting to the free throw line from attacking.
Right in the defender's eyes. Big time triple from TJ Lal. Jimenez. Washington want him to go one way only, and that was to his left. Clifton Moore Jr. pump fake, spinning. Offensive rebound, Carl Johnson. And really, that could have been an and one play. Took a hit to the head there.
Yeah, but he's so strong, and he's played this game at such a high level. I mean, he was a part of the GB 2012 Olympics. He knows how to battle inside.
Samidowu trying to get an offensive rebound on his own, and a foul is called, and it will be called on him. Sideline for the Gladiators. The substitution for the Riders checking in. Blake Bowman, Duke Shelton. Idowu to the bench, and that's his second personal foul, Idowu.
He must have got nervous hearing he was the player to watch today.
Oh, well. It's a high accolade to be bestowed upon by Kyler Nelson, the one to watch. Kyle Jimenez, team foul trouble for the Leicester Riders. Jimenez is on the line, makes those first free throws. Of course, he attended the Loughborough University basketball program and had a stellar season in Division 1, averaging a triple-double. Doing it all, points, rebounds, assists. He was brilliant. Couldn't quite break into the first team for the Riders, but has been given the opportunity at the Gladiators to contribute. And that's 2 for 2 on the line for him. And the Caledonia Gladiators have opened out to a 9-point lead, 26.6 remaining in the first.
I mean, Leicester right now 1 for 5 from the free throw line, whereas Caledonia are 100%. They're easy points you have to convert in a game like this.
Free throws win games, Kyla. I'm sure all of the players that you coach will be hearing that from you. Blake Bowman. His triple's no good. Rebound for Clifton Moore Jr. Chance to put a couple more points on the board. Fraser Malcolm. And that's the end of the first quarter. A positive one for the Caledonia Gladiators. 24-15 is the score. Second quarter. Time to see how the Riders will react. They need to improve their scoring. Right now they're 6 for 20 in the first quarter compared to the Gladiators 8 for 18. And only 1 for 5. Oh, well, that's one way to open up your scoring. That's Teddy Allen knocking down another triple.
Yeah, he's a dog. He knows the team are down right now, and he can hit that three to bring him closer.
Jimenez. Foul called against him. He's going to go again to the line for 2.
Caledonia have done a really good job so far drawing fouls. Nice little floater there, and even just a hit on the arm is enough to call it right there.
Shelton. You can't think, but he could have maybe stood strong, both hands up, jumped high, and made it even tougher, and then not, you know, fly out to the defender, hit him on the arm. Jimenez gets the home luck.
Yeah, Shelton just needs to stay disciplined in that moment defensively. He has the advantage there with Jimenez trying to hit a floater from outside the key. You don't need to run out to that.
Well, Jimenez has 4 points now, making them both on the free throw line.
He's at he's above his season average already.
Long. Big rebound for Shelton on the other end. Goes to the reverse, no good for him. Whelan pushing the ball up the floor. Johnson tries to find Clifton Moore Jr. as a last-inch attempt on the pass. And a foul is called. Yeah, it'll be called on Jimenez that time. Trying to slow down the offense of the Riders. Nine minutes 11. Referee's having a quick discussion here. Just checking where the ball will be. Foul was in the backcourt. Blake Bowman's inbound. Washington. Back in the hands of Allen. Dancing away with Fraser Malcolm all the way to the bucket. Is one of those kind of nights.
Yes, it is one of those nights. There were 4 Caledonia Gladiators inside of the key there, but his ability to change the pace of his steps and the length of his steps allowed him to get through all of them to finish.
And a turnover now for the Gladiators. This is working in Riders' favor. Check this out. I thought the clubs were closed on a Sunday night. Teddy Allen's going dancing.
Stepping for sure.
Sierra, 1-2 step. That's the song that came into my head right then. Oh, Teddy Allen. Wow, from behind the bucket. That's no good for him. Jimenez. Clifton Moore Jr. mid-range.
Nice little elevation there, and he's a tall, athletic forward that has the ability to make that 15-foot jump shot.
Of course, both Myron Thomas and Sam Adoru have got 2 fouls each. Duke Shelton is going to have to battle with him as Blake Bowman rattles in a triple.
Kind of made something out of nothing there. A great pass that ended up in Bowman's hand, and he knocked it down.
5-point game now.
And this is what Leicester needs, is production from bench players, from role players. So gives Teddy Allen a little bit more space to create if everyone else is making shots.
Full court pressure now from the Riders. Moore Jr. Spinning away from Shelton. Johnson. To the rack and one against Blake Bowman. He's not quite sure how that's a foul.
I think Johnson actually created that foul through his steps. If you watch, he goes right into the defender and makes the ref have to call it. He's so strong and has a great ability to control his body.
It's Blake Bowman being straight and then that change of direction, allowing Blake Bowman's body to open up and make the contact from the side.
Yeah, that's just, it's good defense, but it's better offense.
And Johnson completes the three-point play. Gladiators had a tough loss on the road against the Newcastle Eagles live on Sky Sports. But we're looking to at least get one victory this weekend. Kimball McKenzie checks back in. Ryder's rotation is almost like clockwork.
It is. Coach Paternostro clearly has some kind of understanding of who he wants in the game when. And he does a good job rotating them. They've got a lot of players on the bench that produce for them.
In line with the Gladiators now. Jimenez looking to inbound here. Oh, bounces over the basket. Jimenez keeps that in play with the behind-the-back pass in the corner. Fraser Malcolm, big three. And never give up on the play.
And that's a guy that knows his roles. He's able to make open shots. He's a hustler. First game and the first win against Leicester this year, he had 16 points for this Gladiators side.
Now the timeout called by head coach Rob Paternostro, just to try and break up the rhythm of the Gladiators. Why is it important to do that, Kyla?
If you give someone like the Gladiators, who really like and are good at executing offensively in the half court, you give them space to do that, it's going to be a long night for you. If you're this Leicester Riders team, you need to rush Caledonia into making quicker decisions, into rushing their offense, rather than being able to see every option.
Gladiators 3 for 8 from behind the arc. 47, a little bit more than, just under 50% from the field.
And they're getting second chance points with 19 rebounds already.
Coach Gareth Murray drawing it up. Sometimes when coaches are drawing on their board, it really does look like they're doodling to its finest description.
It's like a child has got caught with the board and the pen. But I love seeing Coach Murray with this Caledonia team. He was a former player. He's got so much experience with GB. And being a high-level player, a lot of the time helps you transition into the coaching role, because you've been in the situations that you're seeing and you're teaching.
Of course, recently they added a new assistant coach to the lineup, Dan Petts. As it becomes the Leicester Riders' possession. Great coach, Dan Petts, previously worked at the ACB team, Obradoiro, where the other assistant coach, Pablo Vasquez from the Leicester Riders, is where he's from. They both have a great relationship. Actually spent time with Dan Petts coaching on a basketball camp in Spain, in Santiago de Compostela, beach town called Boiro. Dan Petts took me out for a lovely traditional Galician meal. Had some octopus.
Okay. Have to try it.
Change of taste to the palate, but it was very nice, I must say. It was lovely. Big shout out to you, Dan Petts. Great to see you in the league. Here's Clifton Moore. That rolls around and out, and the foul is called on the floor here. Very stop-start feel to this game.
Yeah, we haven't seen the true flow of either team, really, especially this Leicester Riders team that give up another possession by fouling on the offensive rebound.
Foul called there on Teddy Allen. That's his second personal. Blake Bowman heads to the bench.
Good sign for Caledonia, getting Teddy Allen in foul trouble early.
Great stand from Kimball McKenzie. Does enough to force the miss from Fraser Malcolm. TJ Love. Teddy Allen for three. A rebound for Moore Jr. Nice interception there. Aaron Thomas, Euro step in. Can he get the bucket to go? Yes, he can.
Nice, that little stutter step hesitation throws the defender right there and is able to get around him on the left side.
Jimenez. And once again, Riders come up with the ball. Foul called on Jimenez. And that will be his second personal foul also.
And this is what the Riders need to do right now, is continue getting stops and pushing the ball and allowing the multitude of players to produce for them and score.
Substitutions now. Johnson, Jimenez, and Moore Jr. head to the bench. Law, 3, good. Another one.
Really unselfish play by Teddy Allen there. Having a pump fake, seeing the defender come out and being able to hit Lowell, who flushes it for the 3.
Paliza. Rebound for Thomas. Allen, stop, pop, money. Wow. Leicester Riders, big plays in succession. Means it's a 3-point game now, 5:15 on the clock. Teddy Allen.
And that's too much space for the likes of Teddy Allen to dribble down the floor without any pressure and to pull up from the 3-point line. That's money most of the time. The Riders right now are getting it done from the 3-point line.
12 points, 5 rebounds for Allen, with just over 5 minutes to go in the second. Patrick Whelan to the right hand for 2.
Yeah, he just continued to push that around the corner and got past Kimball McKenzie there.
And now 2 shots to come for Teddy Allen once again. Determined, Teddy Allen.
And he's a bigger, stronger body right there. So it's really easy for him to get downhill and hit bodies. And at some point, Caledonia needs to slow him down.
Well, we'll see those free throws right after this break here at the Placeboard Arena. Don't go anywhere. Coach Rob Paternostro happy with his team's response now. 36-31 is the score. But over in the other British Basketball League Championship game, a pivotal one between the Bristol Flyers and the Surrey Scorchers. It finished 81-94. Padiat Wang had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Quinn Cooper had 20 points, 6 for 6 from 3-point territory. The Surrey Scorchers shooting 51% from behind the arc, 17 triples in that game. And a much-needed victory to make the standings even closer and to put even more of a gap between them, Manchester and Plymouth. But Teddy Allen adding to his tally here in East Kilbride. Another 2 points for him. No basket. Offensive foul called.
A good stand right there by Lyle with the bump of Onwas. He kind of extended his right elbow a little bit, and enough for the ref to call the offensive foul.
Also, Princeton Onwas heads to the bench because I believe that's his third personal foul. Princeton Onwas. Gladiators dealing with foul trouble of their own. Mackenzie. Nice backdoor cut. Teddy Allen, another round one play for Teddy Allen. He's getting to the rack. He's getting to the free throw line. He's knocking them down from behind the arc. This man is on a one-man mission right now. 15 points for him.
What can't he do? And right now he's saying nothing. But that's great recognition by both himself and Kimball Mackenzie there, understanding they're probably going to pressure Teddy Allen off the ball, so that backdoor cut will be open because they're so worried about him catching it from the three-point line, as he's 3 for 5 in the game right now.
Well, it's actually 16 points personal. I'd missed the second free throw that he made. He's about to go 17 points after potentially making this one. There's the scorers for the Riders. TJ Lal has made some valuable contributions. 2 for 3 from downtown for him. And it was his triples that kind of got the Riders going in this game.
It was, and hitting a couple threes opens up the inside of the lane because the Gladiators have to come out to these shooters, give them more space for drives and backdoor cuts, as we saw from Allen.
Teddy Allen, the former CEBL Canadian MVP, signed by the Riders. Late on, scoring machine. Alahodzic, hand up to Paliza. Step back, long two to beat the buzzer. Gets it to go. Caledonia have the edge once again.
Just such a pure shooter, the ability to fade at the end of the shot clock and splash that one in.
Allen misses the three. Here's Bothwell. Offensive foul called as he drops the shoulder, and TJ Lowell takes a second charge.
Lowe has mastered the art of taking charges. His timing on the bump, being able to get in front and be in a legal guarding position before the likes of Bothwell drives. Really good job there. His second charge he's taken. His body might be a little sore tomorrow, though.
TJ Lowell from Cambridge, Ontario. His full name's actually Tajinder Lal. Carleton University, played for the Niagara River Lions, played in Japan in the B1 League for Kyoto Hanaris. Now he's here in the UK, playing for the Leicester Riders. Alahodzic drives baseline. Paliza again for three, it's good to go. Lucas Paliza, nothing but net for him.
That was just a lovely sequence by the Caledonia Gladiators right there. The screen set, the little bounce pass to Alahodzic. And what I loved by Paliza there, after he passed the ball, he spaced out so fast to get that extra pass. And that could have maybe been a foul.
I think he extended his leg after landing. And so TJ Lowell was in his space, in his cylinder. Paliza's foot landed inside of it.
It's such a small margin between a foul and causing that by extending that leg on the three-point line.
Jimenez. Whelan. Nice rescreen there from Alahodzic. Clock winding down again. Can Jimenez find it's a kick? Well, it's kicked out, but not called a kick ball. It's 2.8 seconds on the shot clock. Well, it is actually classed as a kick ball now. The referee's just signaled that, and it's fresh 14 seconds. 2 minutes 49 remaining in the half. 41-36 the score. Much better second quarter. Whelan, he goes mid-range. Jimenez fighting for the rebound, can't get it. Lal looking forward, finds Holmes. Just fumbled a little bit. He did look like he was trying to shoot it. Now the ball goes inside to Mo Walker, who's triple teamed under the bucket, but it don't matter.
Nice recognition by Holmes to see the mismatch with Walker, and Jimenez trying his hardest guarding him behind him, but a big seal inside and ability to pivot to the middle and finish, like you said, over 3 defenders.
Pat Whelan trying to find Alihodzic inside, still comes up with the ball. Fraser Malcolm, corner 3, catch and shoot, hand up, it don't matter.
He's already hit one from the exact spot today.
That once again puts a 6-point gap between these two teams. Holmes gets Whelan in the air. Mo Walker on the baseline tries to go to the reverse. Who's going to come up with this round? It's the Gladiators. Patrick Whelan throws it up. A blocking foul called on Kimball McKenzie.
I think Patrick Whelan may have got kneed in the leg by Kimball there, but a good job just going downhill. Nice little cross hezzy move, flips it up and now gets to the free throw line.
You're very right, dead leg. Nobody wants one of those during a game.
Oh, you don't. You just got to run it off until you don't feel it anymore.
He's going to wake up with a nice bruise.
It's one of those things you can't really stretch. You do not want to go on a foam roller with, because that will definitely hurt too. But
well, it's going to hurt tomorrow nonetheless.
The momentum and adrenaline will keep him going throughout this game.
Patrick Whelan to the line. He's got 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists.
A solid start for Patrick, and he got to the free throw line early in this game. He's 4 for 4 so far.
Add to that tally. As you said earlier on also, not only is he 100% from the line, the rest of the team is too. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Compared to Ryder's 4 for 8. Back to an 8-point game. McKenzie. Long 2 for him, nothing but net.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like McKenzie just was like, oh, I haven't shot the ball in a while. Let me come off this and pull up and just do nothing but net, as you said. He's so skilled fundamentally, and he's so smart, as you see him get a tip right there defensively.
That was his first 2 points of the game. He was 0 for 3 before that. Jimenez between the legs, going all the way. Carl Jimenez! And that's what he can do. I feel he's highly underrated in this Gladiators lineup, Jimenez. And a foul has been called against him there. Will be his 3rd personal foul. That's a shame.
Oh, I'm glad we get to see this one again. Lovely handles. Said goodbye, Kimball McKenzie. Up and under to finish. And like you said, he is underrated. He has great handles, great fundamentals, and he's been able to produce for a lot of different teams. He's finding his role for Caledonia.
Bothwell on 3 fouls. Onwas on 3 fouls. Jimenez on 3 fouls. Eliza's got 2. Team foul trouble. Adding up as Caledonia have amassed the amount of fouls to cause you to be in team foul trouble, which is 5. And send your opponents to the line every time, as Kimball McKenzie adds 2 more to his tally. Alihodzic ran out of room there, had no one to pass to. Holmes tried to get it into Mo Walker. Kimball McKenzie wanted the ball to go in his direction. Tough pass really, because Mo Walker's not the fastest guy.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you probably want him to set up inside before you give him the ball. Both teams seem a bit impatient in finding good looks. These passes have to be perfect to get there instead of waiting to see what else comes.
Just over 30 seconds. Here's Alihodzic. He goes for the hook shot. A rebound is almost there for Walker. Carl Johnson. And again, no basket. And an offensive foul call.
Yeah, the crowd is not happy about that one. That's great hustle by Johnson right there. Just too much, according to the referee, on Mo Walker, who's a big guy. He fell pretty easily.
I saw that push in the back, though. You could see that. He just shoved him, the forearm, in the back of Walker. Offensive foul. Oh, well, it's not an offensive foul. It's an off-ball foul because possession wasn't in their control after the shot, which means Mo Walker does get 2 shots. So for those fans who are new to the rules, maybe, you don't get 2 shots if it's an offensive foul. That's the only rule when it comes to team foul trouble. And that, you know, is up for debate, but I believe it was the right call for the referees to award the 2 free throws. They're pushing the back after the shot, and possession was up for grabs. Substitution checking in with the 27.2 seconds on the board. Riders free throw shooting improving. 4-point ball game. 3-second differentiation between the scoreboard and the shot clock. Ali Hodzic, screen for Whelan. And now Caledonia ball on the end line. And a timeout called by Gareth Murray, a smart timeout really. 9 seconds on the game clock, 6 seconds on the shot clock, a chance to draw something up here.
Every point matters for this Caledonia team. They know Leicester can come out and start making shots really quickly, so they need to capitalise off possessions like a baseline out of bounds.
I wonder if we can listen in here to what Coach Gareth Murray is going to draw up. What are you drawing up here, Coach Kyler?
I would like something going towards the basket first, like Ali Hodzic, someone screening or him setting a screen and rolling or slipping. But then you have the likes of Patrick Whelan that can turn the corner to hit fadeaway jump shots too. So be interesting which way he goes.
Let's see what Gareth Murray can come up with. Well, there's always more games coming up in the British Basketball League. Next Thursday, Gladiators back on Sky Sports against the Surrey Scorchers, who are in phenomenal form.
Yeah, Surrey will be feeling good after shooting 17 from 33 from the 3. They'll be in a rhythm and they'll be wanting to shoot that way again.
And then the Leicester Riders are next in action next Friday as they take on the Sheffield Sharks. I believe I'll be your commentator for that game. Fraser Malcolm comes off with a quick 3, rebounded by Jaron Holmes. Can Ryder put some points on the board here? They try and get a hand in. Holmes, is he on the money? Yes, he is, and that's a huge triple for the Leicester Riders. 47-48. He gives a lovely hug from Kimball McKenzie. They're within 1 point distance now, going into the half-time break. That's beautiful from Jaron Holmes.
Big time 3 to change the momentum for Leicester Riders. He knew that one was going in as soon as he elevated. But what were Caledonia doing with a second to go, leaving him that wide open? Great job to finish the half.
More analysis coming up after the half-time break. We'll be back with you in a couple moments' time.
Just at the half.
Well, 20 minutes of action will decide who takes the victory between these two teams. Remember, the Leicester Riders lost by 1 when they played here last, and they trail by 1 at half-time. But of course, lots of time to change their fortunes. Here comes Kimball McKenzie, going for the first bucket on the half.
Oh, that can't happen if you're the Gladiators in the first defensive possession of the half. Too easy for McKenzie there.
Both teams will start the game as they, or should I say, start the half as they started the game, as Ali Hodzic hands it off to the baseline. Princeton Onwas. A little bit of flair on that one with the spin, but couldn't get the finish to go. Here's Jaron Holmes. Head down for Jaron Holmes. Left layup, beats his defender to the rack.
It's 2 straight line drives by the Riders to start this half. They've really come out being aggressive and trying to score.
Well, there's the Caledonia Gladiators that started the game brightly. This is the Riders. I believe they're one of the first leads of the game inside Ali Hodzic, and Mo Walker stood pretty strong there. Foul is called for 2.
And I think that's where Caledonia are best, is when they slow down the pace in the half, execute, get into a ball screen. And Ali Hodges has been open a lot, rolling to the basket. Tough foul there by Mo Walker, but it does send Ali Hodges to the line for 2.
Mo Walker, it's his first personal foul. And he's asking the referee. The referee says that he moved into him, but I'm not quite sure he did from the replay.
It kind of looked like Ali Hodges bounced off of him, but from the angle, and the refs have to call it. This is a physical game.
Ali Hodges to bring the Gladiators back within 1. Does just that.
Free throws have been a huge part of this Gladiators team. They're still 100% from the line.
13 for 13. Who said it was an unlucky number? Here's Teddy Allen. Bounce pass to Mo Walker, gets Ali Hodges in the air. Now back to basket with him. He's going to go to work. Walker, offensive rebound, forces Ali Hodges to bite on the fake. He's biting on everything.
He is. He's jumping with Mo Walker. But that's a great job, being patient, backing him down, and being relentless in the play. He wanted that bucket right there.
Mo Walker goes to the line now.
Nice little battle down low we're having to start this half.
Big thank you to all of our viewers, wherever you're watching, all around the world. Live on TikTok, live on Twitch, and also live on the British Basketball League YouTube channel. Let us know your thoughts throughout the game in the comment section on the respective platform. Bothwell. Peliza, swing through, tries to get a cute little pass inside to Ali Hodges, turned over. Jaron Holmes, Teddy Allen. Riders are running riot here. They're just causing absolute havoc off the back of the mistakes and missed shots from the Gladiators.
They are. They started their run in the first half with threes, and now they've got a run with just layups. A much more aggressive style, whereas the Gladiators are a little too cutesy. But a nice finish there by Ali Hodges. Hook shot. Old school, I like it.
Yeah, inside the paint, 8 points for him. Walker. Allen. He'll pick it up here. Shot clock winding down. Wow, deep 3 out of nowhere. Had time as well. Inside Peliza. Ali Hodges tries to tip it. Riders out running again. 2v2. And a foul will be called. Blocking foul called by Princeton on Was. They were hoping it would be an offensive foul. And Teddy Allen is calling for the bucket.
Yeah, of course he is. Definitely a block for me. I think Onwas was still moving, wasn't in legal guarding position in front of Teddy Allen, who changed direction last minute to his left hand, meaning Onwas was still kind of moving over to try and stop him.
Onwas goes to the bench. That's because that's his 4th personal foul.
That one hurts if you're the Gladiators, and you can hear from this home crowd they are not happy.
Sideline for the Riders. In down low to Myron Thomas. He's one-on-one with Peliza. Tries to pro-hop into the paint. 2 legs. And there's that finish for Myron Thomas.
And that small little bump with his shoulder created enough space for him to get that shot up. The last game against Plymouth, he had 19 points. He knows how to score the ball.
Bothwell will finish the layup for his 4th point in the game. Allen. Mo Walker. 3-ball, rattles in and out. He's guaranteed one of those a game. Whelan. Nice hands from Allen. Spins away from Fraser Malcolm. Throws it up to Holmes. Not quite enough bounce, but he gets it to Allen. Behind the back. Finds Myron Thomas in the corner for 3. That's off the back of the iron. A little bit of Harlem Globetrotters going on right now.
Yeah, everything a little sloppy, though. Not getting to the shooter's hand meant he had to go, Myron Thomas had to go find that ball in the corner.
Ali Hodges back onto his left hand. Offensive rebound picked up. Fraser Malcolm. Can't get the finish. Everything's going inside right now for the Gladiators. Earlier on, they saw some success from behind the arc. Fraser Malcolm, Lucas Paliza. Jaron Holmes knocked away from his possession, but a travel violation is called. And that's what the Riders players will argue. And Clifton Moore Jr. replaces Ale Hodzic.
It's been really interesting. We kind of spoke about Leicester being at their best when they have a high amount of bench points and production from others, but right now Caledonia are leading that statistics with 21 bench points.
Paternostro. The brains behind the Leicester Riders. A dominant play over these past decade. Stolen away now once again, Jaron Holmes, and that's a foul called on Patrick Whelan.
Yeah, his teammates got back behind him, so it won't be an unsportsmanlike being the last defender there. It was just too obvious what he was trying to do with that pass, and the Leicester Riders were able to kind of tighten inside the paint and get that steal from recognising that they're trying to pass it inside there.
Picking up steals, picking pockets.
7 steals for the Riders.
Mackenzie off the glass and in for 2.
Nice body control there. Got the bump, was able to fade towards the baseline, away from the basket, but able to get the bank.
Bothwell. It was hard to the crossover. Foul will be called. 2 shots to come. Kimber Mackenzie going backwards. And he literally said to the referee, "What am I supposed to do? I got hit in the mouth."
He did with that elbow, but a good job by Bothwell, just continuing to stay aggressive and find a way to get that foul.
Plenty of free throws in this game. And Bothwell adding to that 100% tally. 14 for 14 for the Gladiators. Commentators curse, it kicks in.
Ah, I knew it was coming. It was too good to be true.
Well, it didn't come from you, did it? It came from me. Oh, dear. Mackenzie inside, great pass. Finding Dowu, finishing at the rim for 2. Samuel Dowu, that's his first 2 points.
Yeah, perfect bounce pass into the lane to create that space for Adowu to get the 2.
Just played about 5 minutes. Adowu in total in this game had foul trouble early on.
It'll be interesting to see what Adowu does in the second half, because that's when he took over against Plymouth last game. See if the same thing happens today.
Holmes. Myron Thomas lining up the triple. He can knock those down. He didn't like the disrespect from Clifton Moore Jr. Didn't like it at all. We're going to take a quick break, but Riders are now in control in the game. A 17-7 quarter for the Leicester Riders. Patrick Whelan, MIA in this quarter so far. He's got 10 points, 9 rebounds total, but he also has 5 turnovers.
But he's an important part of this Caledonia team. He's played the most with over 23 minutes. And he's only picked up 1 foul compared to some of his teammates like Onwaz and Jimenez on 4 and 3. He started the game getting to the free throw line, going 6 for 6. It'll be good to see him be aggressive again.
Well, the ball is in his hands now. He curls around the screen off Malcolm and Clifton Moore Jr. Trying to get it back, but can't do that. Bothwell, and one. A little bit of luck.
Great job stepping up there by Bothwell. Yeah, maybe the offense broke down, but just the simple movement gave Bothwell that lane to get by Holmes right there for the and one.
And I think it's Teddy Allen who would have been called for that foul, reaching in.
That's his third.
Third personal foul for Teddy Allen. But of course, he's got a bit of time before coach thinks about taking him out. McKenzie. Beautiful take from Kimball McKenzie.
Lovely body control to finish that off the backboard. And again, good things happen for Riders when he's involved in pick and roll action.
You're in the Kimball McKenzie fan club, are you? Here's another steal. Jaron Holmes one-on-one with Bothwell. Step into the right, cross-step across Bothwell.
Lovely little Euro right there. Euro stepping to the right side of the basket.
Big time play. The gap is at 10 now. The Gladiators led by 11. And now the Riders lead by 10. Check out that fast break difference, though, off the back of those steals. Riders racking up those steals and running the floor on them. Once again here, pushing the pace, Kimball McKenzie. Catch and shoot, Jaron Holmes, and that's off to the right-hand side.
Yeah, a bit of a quick shot right there for Leicester, who kind of brought the game back by being aggressive towards the basket.
Jaron Haynes has got 11 points. Double digits for him. Double digits for McKenzie. And 19.6 rebounds, 3 steals for Teddy Buckets. Bothwell. A roll to Moore Jr. Bobbles around.
Shooter's touch, but Caledonia, every time there's a roller inside the paint, good things happen for them. Good job by Clifton Moore Jr. there to get the finish. They're so much better when they execute rather than go one-on-one.
Kimball McKenzie. Back out to Holmes. Penetration there. Tries to float it over the defender. Patrick Whelan hands it off. Fraser Malcolm. Myron Thomas looked to have blocked that. I need to see the replay on that one to see where the foul is there.
Yeah, definitely the replay here as we see nice pass by Patrick Whelan. Oh, that's a tough angle to see from here. Maybe he jumped towards Fraser Malcolm and you see Fraser Malcolm flies out of the court, so there must have been contact.
Jaron Holmes heads to the bench. TJ Lyle back into the game. Duke Shelton is also readying himself. As he will replace Myron Thomas. Thomas has 3 personal fouls. 2 minutes 12 remaining here in the third.
Fraser Malcolm's had a nice game today. Already above his season average of 4 points a game with 6. Hit 2 big threes in the first half, and it's good to see him at the line.
This is that one.
Still blame you, since you said about the commentator's curse. Still your fault.
Listen, you can't blame me. I'm not on the court. I'm not in the arena.
100% for a long time. And that's how Leicester Riders have turned the game around, getting disruptive stops and getting into Caledonia to not allow them to set up their offense.
But also being confident enough to go straight to the bucket, not afraid of the contact, get themselves to the free throw lines as well, because they know the referees are quick to blow their whistle in this game.
Yeah, getting really direct drives to the lane, and it causes the refs having to make those foul calls just from the aggression of the Riders.
Lisa heads to the bench.
17 total team fouls for this Caledonia team so far.
Lisa has 3 personal fouls himself. Coach Murray trying to gather his thoughts. Teddy Allen just trying to gather more points. He's got 20 now.
Just slowly starts to add to his scoring stats. Has a few free throws a quarter, gets a couple buckets, and all of a sudden he's got 20 points.
Did you notice that, by the way? He touches his left ear every time he shoots a free throw. Next time we see him on the line, you'll see it.
Superstitious.
Superstitious guy, yeah. He does run into the basket before every game. Another steal for Teddy Allen behind the back. Pulls up for the 3. Teddy Allen territory.
Why not? I mean, not only is he scoring at a really high level, top of the British Basketball League, but he did the same thing in Canada, in the Canadian Summer League, where he was named MVP, just from being such a scorer on all 3 levels.
Carl Johnson airballs that. Allen again. What's he gonna do next? He's gonna close to airball that one as well.
The thing is about Teddy Allen is he doesn't care. He will shoot the next one anyway. Nice transition right there.
He's got the ultimate green light.
Oh, he does. And that's what a shooter needs to be like. Next shot, next possession, not worrying about what just happened. But the good thing for Caledonia is getting a quick shot like that. A quick bucket by Fraser Malcolm.
McKenzie. Duke Shelton. I don't think I've ever seen him shoot a 3-point shot.
It didn't look extremely comfortable for him there.
The term is not aesthetically pleasing, right?
His teammates looked kind of confused by that shot.
Bro, it's the same look on my face right now. Pat Whelan, though, he's used to scoring 3s.
And he heard you, I think. As we said, he was being a little bit quiet in this 3rd quarter. And that's a great way for him to get going, knocking down the 3.
McKenzie. To the corner. Lau. Trying to find a way to the bucket. He does that. Samidowu, offensive rebound. Finish for 2.
Nice job crashing the boards and getting that little hook over the middle.
Johnson blocked at the rim, but a foul is called.
I love the intent by Johnson there, though. He's not just going up for a layup. He's going for a dunk. And it causes Samuel to come over and cause a foul.
Not quite sure about that call again. It'd be interesting to see that replay a little bit slower. If we can do that. Let's have a look. A little bit slower here. Let's get to this point. Oh, ball. It catches on the other side. We wouldn't be able to tell without the angle.
Yeah, that's a tough angle to see. But just the intent of Johnson makes the ref have to call that.
Oh, yeah, just because he intended to dunk it, Kyla.
No, the aggression, I mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Kyla. I'm winding you up.
These refs only see it in one time and one speed, okay?
Wow, Jaron Holmes has been playing 1 speed all game, and that is 100 mile an hour as it goes down the opposite side of the floor. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. It is still a close game between these 2 teams, but Leicester Riders have the advantage. We'll be back right after this short interval. 18 points from those turnovers and steals for the Leicester Riders. I've paid my MOT and tax. Don't come for me, DVLA. Here's Jaron Holmes. 5-second violation call. You don't see many of those, Kyla.
You don't see it at the professional level very often. I guess it must be credit to the Caledonia defense. Realizes he's picked the ball up, so everyone else has to deny their player from getting the ball.
8-point game at the beginning of this 4th. It's swang to and fro. Caledonia 24-15 start. Riders then a 32-24 2nd quarter, a 28-19 big 3rd quarter. Caledonia need to get their act together if they've got any hope of winning this game. Or will it go right down to the wire, just like the last one?
And they can get back into it with the likes of Patrick Whelan raising up in the air from the free throw line, and nice little touch pass to finish.
Now they'll get the ball back, Caledonia. Chance to close the gap even further. Here's TJ Lal going downhill, and he just spills the ball there.
His hands must be cold. That's why he had a turnover right there.
What are you trying to say about the weather in Scotland? What are you trying to say? Here is Fraser Malcolm trying to find a pass to Bothwell. Left-hand finish, finger roll to the rim.
Shifty crossover right there and getting all the way to the rim to finish for two.
McKenzie calling the offense. Sends TJ Lal the opposite side. Samidowu, I think that's what he's looking at here. In fact, Duke Shelton, pump fake, back to basket against Clifton Moore Jr. Loses the ball again for the Riders. Bothwell spins away from Shelton. 3-ball, this is huge. Doesn't go. Riders, yeah, they get away with that.
They do. Johnson would definitely want that three-point shot back to bring the game to 1.
McKenzie. 3 the other side of the floor, though. That's not what Caledonia wanted.
Oh, that one hurts for Caledonia, but McKenzie's doing a really good job. 13 points personal right now.
Fraser Malcolm. Carl Johnson was jumping underneath the basket earlier on. He was wide open. Bothwell decided he's going to try and find a different look. Clifton Moore Jr. That's not a better look than having a wide open Carl Johnson under the bucket. TJ Lal almost secures another triple. Fraser Malcolm. 10 in the corner, go into the bucket, foul is called. Foul called on Duke Shelton.
Nice job by Fraser Malcolm there, splitting the two and able to try and elevate up, and enough contact to call the foul.
He goes to the line. Gladiators no longer 100%, but they are 17 for 20 from the free throw line. That's a lot of trips.
Yeah, they've been really effective going downhill and drawing fouls throughout the game. Just easy points to add to their tally and get them back into it.
Fraser Malcolm, 2 for 2. He missed his first 2 free throws of the game. And now enters double digits with 10 points of his own.
Really good to see him do well, being a local guy that's kind of grew up in this environment up in Scotland.
McKenzie, Jaron Holmes, jab, drive to the right hand. That's trademark Jaron Holmes, that jab.
Yeah, that was a hard jab to the baseline that you have to respect, because if you don't, he's going. He was able to get back to the middle for his finish.
Jimenez finds Carl Johnson. Step back mid-range, Carl Johnson. Jaron Holmes picks it up.
Yeah, that's just not how Caledonia are going to get back into this game. A one-on-one step-back jump shots. They're so good when they move the ball and execute.
Jaron Holmes again. This time floating it over with his right hand.
He's taken over from all places on the floor today. That's 13 points for him right now.
2 shots to come on the opposite end of the floor. 2 more free throws.
Getting to the free throw line in this fourth is a great idea for Caledonia. Not only does it give you easy points to add to get back into the game, but it stops the clock. And time is of the essence when you're down 9 to Leicester Riders in the fourth quarter.
I, for one, don't want to see any more free throws, but I understand your point, Kyla.
I don't think Caledonia fans will be mad
listen,
at it.
any which way, put points on the board. I understand it. I like to see free flow in basketball. Rob Paternoster clearly does too. And here is Carl Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson this year only 55% from the free throw line. But he makes that one.
Can he get the second? Yes, he can. More than 55% for Carl Johnson there. The man from Toronto in Canada has had a long and stealthy career. Played at Long Island University. He's played in Greece, in Italy, Canada, France, Iceland. You know, he has traveled the world well and truly with the game of basketball. Also been, as you mentioned, a representative of the GB national team.
And guess what, Tahir? Another trip to the free throw line for Caledonia right here.
That's it. Kimball McKenzie having a convo with the referee. Teddy Allen says, come on, Kimball, get on with it.
Yeah, there's a couple of fouls he hasn't agreed with on this end of the floor, but on the other end, I love that little stop and pop from the elbow from Kimball McKenzie. He just said, he just watched Jimenez go by him and splashed the mid-range.
Jimenez makes that.
Yeah, lots of fouls being called, and you see lots of different players that are in foul trouble towards the end of the game.
Yeah. Samadowu, he has 4. Teddy Allen 3, Myron Thomas 3, Kimball McKenzie 3, Carl Jimenez 3, Peliza 3, Bothwell 3, Onwas 4. The list goes on. But here is Teddy Allen. Oh, off the glass. That's a tough bucket.
Really tough, and the control of that. He's not going at a fast pace because he doesn't need to. He knows his strengths and his ability to finish around contact.
It's really unorthodox the way he finishes around the rim. Sometimes it just does not look possible that the ball's going to go in, but he finds a way of rearranging his body into position or putting the ball off the glass with a certain amount of spin. Oh, there's another offensive rebound here. Peliza! That's what the Caledonia Gladiators need.
And if you get an offensive rebound, you don't want to get him tipped out to Peliza for the 3. Great job creating second chance opportunities with this Gladiators team.
4 for 7 for Lucas Peliza from behind the arc. Jaron Holmes finds a way. Oh, blocked by Clifton Moore Jr. Teddy Allen now. He's going to go to the rack. Teddy Allen's not going to be rejected.
Great job of keeping control by Teddy Allen, but Gladiators needed that offensive board right there.
Whelan calling for Clifton Moore Jr. Come and help get me open. Patrick Whelan gets to the bucket. 2 shots to come, Kyla.
And the Gladiators are slowly coming back in this game by this foul trouble and being able to get to the line and knock them down. And eventually, hopefully, if they keep being aggressive, they'll put themselves into the bonus, which means there might be a lot of time left in this game.
Well, free throw number 27 and 28 coming up right after this break for the Caledonia Gladiators. Coach Gareth Murray looks to the court where Patrick Whelan is shooting 2 free throws. There's the first.
Yeah, great free throw shooter at 83%, so really reliable from the line.
Patrick Whelan, born in Manchester, out of the Manchester Magic program, played for William Jewell College in NCAA Division 2 before playing Leb Silva for Real Murcia Baloncesto in Spain, helped them get promoted to Leb Gold, joined the Riders, played in Canada, and now is with the Caledonia Gladiators. TJ Lal skipping his way to the bucket.
Nice second step there, bringing the ball with him on his left foot to be able to finish with his right hand.
Whelan from the elbow, dumps it off inside to Moore Jr. Kimmel McKenzie will put his hand up for that one, and that'll be team foul trouble. So lots of free throws yet to come.
That's the second dump off in the air that Patrick Whelan has had, and that's because he's such a threat from the mid-range pull-up. They step up when he pulls up, and he's got the IQ to be able to find twice now Clifton Moore Jr. cutting towards the basket.
And that will be the 4th personal foul for Kimball McKenzie. Look at that foul trouble for the Riders. Well, there's 3:49 remaining in the game. It shouldn't have too much of an effect.
Yeah, those players just need to be smart, knowing they've got 4 fouls. They're a big part of this Leicester Riders team and a reason why they came back. So they just have to play with their heads rather than battling for everything.
Moore Jr. makes it count. 7-point game. Stolen. Moore Jr. slips on the floor. And it is a Caledonia ball.
Yeah, it's a shame he slipped right there. They had an advantage going down, but he still created an extra possession for this Gladiators.
Not quite sure why that turnover happened. What are they thinking here? Trying to get into Mo Walker. Kimball McKenzie just doing enough to deflect it away.
Yeah, Kimball doesn't care that he has 4 fouls. He still gets involved, finds ways to be around the ball.
Onwas. He has got 4 fouls. Gladiators get it in. Beliza threatened to shoot. Jimenez. Kept alive. The deflection. Kind of dribbling into the middle of nowhere though, Jimenez.
Yeah, it was a really rounded drive. If you look at the comparison of Leicester going downhill and direct, whereas that drive right there by Jimenez was outside the key, and he allowed McKenzie to push him towards the corner.
Jimenez looking for the inbound. Moore Jr. Beliza.
I really like that play right there. Great job by Onwaz, setting one screen for Beliza to go away and then turning around to set another one for him to hammer back around for that 3-point shot. As you see, he turns around, hits him, and he gets called for that foul.
Wow, 2 shots to come. Clifton Onwas to the line. Jaron Holmes checking in to replace Myron Thomas.
Yeah, that happens because Thomas is so worried about Politza's ability to shoot the 3. He really wanted to chase through it, but instead he went right through Onwas.
Clifton Onwas returning for his 2nd campaign with the Gladiators after winning some silverware last year. Misses the 2nd of those free throws. 6-point game. This game slowly coming to its conclusion. McKenzie, corner with Lal. Sidestep, mid-range, TJ Lal, no good. Rebound for Onwas.
And that's what Onwas can do, is rebound both ends of the floor. Because of foul trouble, he hasn't been playing his usual minutes. We'll see what he can do in these last 3 minutes.
Patrick Whelan had a good look at the 3 there. Offensive rebound, Clifton Moore Jr. skipped out. Lucas Beliza's got a great look at the 3, and he knocks it down. Timeout called by Rob Paternoster because it's a 3-point ball game. 87-90 is the scores on the doors, and the Caledonia Gladiators are slowly trying to turn this game around. They lead this 4th and final quarter 20-15. And Riders are in danger of losing that lead. Big time play from Lucas Paliza.
That's who you want shooting the ball at this time of the game, right? Great job by him at 17 points personal, and he's 5 for 8 from the three. That's 62%.
The man from the Czech Republic, Ostrava, has also had a strong career. Played plenty of times for BK Nova Ostrava, his home club. Played in Nürnberg. Played for Medi Beirut in Germany as well. In Poland, Gliwice. And also back in the Czech Republic with Prostějov before returning to Nürnberg, and finally his destination at the Caledonia Gladiators. A veteran ball player that knows how to get it done. Czech Republic international. Won plenty of trophies in the Czech Republican League. As we get this game back underway. As we've mentioned, it's been quite a stop-start affair, this game. But as we come to the final moments, a tactical battle. Oh, Kimball McKenzie throwing up the circus shot there for three. The foul is called.
Only Caledonia's first foul of this quarter.
The whole quarter. Teddy Allen, Idowu, TJ Lal in the corner for three. Misses that one. Princeton on West with the rebound. The crowd erupts. A roar from the Gladiators fans. Can their team break level or go close by one? Inside, Clifton Moore Jr. It's a one-point ball game again. Deja vu. This is from the last time these two teams played.
And who had the ball in their hands at this clutch moment? It's Patrick Whelan, seeing the double team come, and a nice bounce pass down to Clifton Moore Jr. for the finish.
Blocking foul called here on the other end. Clifton Moore Jr. Composure to finish that one under the contest. Jaron Holmes ready to inbound now into Teddy Allen. Oh no, Teddy Allen has slipped. Both players with their hands on the ball. Held ball. And I believe that's a Caledonia possession. They're getting the rub of the green here.
Omaz has just been great since he's come back off the bench from being in foul trouble. Guarding Teddy Allen there. He slipped and he's able to jump on that for a jump ball.
Here we go. 2 minutes. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You better lock in. This is the British Basketball League Championship. Live on Twitch, live on TikTok, live on the YouTube. This game looks like it's going to end in a thriller. Clifton Moore Jr. fades away. He does it again. Caledonia by one.
Feeling it over the smaller defender of Lal right there, and was able to elevate in the middle, get a nice little touch for the swish.
How will the Riders respond? Jaron Holmes. Caught in a trap here. McKenzie. And the foul is called against Kyle Jimenez as Caledonia begin to rack up the fouls. That's the 5th and final foul on Kyle Jimenez. He'll have to sit down.
Get to see that again, little turnaround, elevate. Nice little follow through right there.
An applause for Jimenez as he heads to the bench. He's put in a shift today, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. McKenzie, dagger three, McKenzie.
Oh, that one's a tough shot right there. He just stopped and popped it and was able to get the swish in for 3.
Whelan. Going downhill, Patrick Whelan blocked, rejected. Get that out of here, Jaron Holmes. He's on paint protection duty.
He's been feeling it since he hit that buzzer beater at the end of the first half, and he's doing it on the other end now with the big rejection.
Here we go. Wanting to play. Great pass that. Patrick Whelan dishing out dimes. He's 3 assists away now from a triple-double. He's got 15 points, 10 rebounds and 7 assists.
What a big-time play.
Idowu, opposite side. He's not shot a 3 all game, but gets that rebound on TJ Lowell. Reaches up, and Patrick Whelan's underneath him. The foul will be called on Patrick Whelan.
Oh, that was hard. Patrick Whelan was in box-out position, but just the effort of TJ Lowell right there to jump and try and get the rebound. From the angle of the ref, it definitely looks like a foul.
I think it's because Whelan's moving backwards on it. Mackenzie, baseline, mid-range. Kimball Mackenzie, ice in his veins.
You can't let that man come off of a screen to hit a shot from a baseline out of bounds play. He just made a 3. You know he's feeling it. Takes him to 20 points personal.
And a timeout called in this one, 52.5 seconds. Here's that play. Idowu sets it. Kimball Mackenzie rising up, knocking it down. 93-95 the score. Leicester in control, and I'm really looking forward to see how this game will come to an end. Let us know though in the comments, who is your game MVP? You've got to pick for both teams because you don't know who's going to win. Is it Patrick Whelan, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists? But you could even look at Clifton Jr., who's got 14 points, 6 for 10 from the field, 8 rebounds. You can also look for the Leicester Riders, 20 points, Kimball Mackenzie. Teddy Allen's got 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 steals. Jaron Holmes, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Those are the main candidates. Let us know who your game MVP is going to be. End-line possession for the Gladiators. The crowd are on their feet to get behind the boys in blue. Bothwell. Clifton Jr. sets the screen for Paliza. Catch and shoot for Paliza. That's short. They got the right shot. It was off balance. Kept in play now. Kimball Mackenzie. Riders could put the game a little further out of Caledonia's reach here, and the foul is called on number 10, Princeton Onwest. That's his 5th and final foul. He will now sit. Fraser Malcolm will check in. It's now 2 shots to the Leicester Riders.
That's a tough one for Onwest right there. Kimball Mackenzie just so smart in creating that contact, but when he's on the floor, Onwest does a great job of doing the extra stuff, getting rebounds, finishing. It'll be hard to not have him in this last 30 seconds of the quarter.
Kimball Mackenzie. I won't say it. I'll say it. He's not missed a free throw yet. And there's the first of 2.
He's a guy that's a vet, and these kind of moments don't really faze him, so everyone expects him to make these free throws right now.
30 seconds on the clock. This free throw will make it a 4-point game. And he misses it.
Right, that one's on me.
That one's on you, Kyler. Here comes Bothwell. Horns action. Fraser Malcolm receives a screen from Moore Jr. sets it for Bothwell. Bothwell, he's holding on to the ball tight here. Step back 3 for Bothwell. It's no good. Rebounded. Sam Idowu grabs the big defensive rebound. The foul is called to stop the clock. He's going to go to the free throw line now. Bothwell was trying to find a way to create room for that 3, but it just wasn't there. There wasn't enough space.
A huge stop by the Leicester Riders right there. But to me, Patrick Whelan didn't touch the ball that entire possession for the Caledonia Gladiators. He was sitting on the wing. I think he has to be the one to create at the end of the game after stepping up big in the 4th quarter.
Well, Sam Idowu now will feel the wrath of the arena as he makes the first of 2 on these free throws.
He's been quiet, but second half performances is something he does, and he steps up to make that first one.
Misses the second. The clock's going to be winding down now. Glads need to push. Bothwell, what's he going with here? Paliza, 3, it's no good. A fight for the rebound. The Riders win. The Riders take victory. Kimball Mackenzie pumps the air, pumps his fist. Last time they
2-point field goal percentage for Leicester, especially the second half. They're able to get downhill and